Buckle up, baseball fans. Tonight's Dodgers vs. Blue Jays World Series Game 7 could redefine glory and heartbreak in one unforgettable clash. Toronto, in what's already been an epic showdown, the Blue Jays and Dodgers battled through a grueling 18-inning World Series game that tested their physical stamina, mental toughness, and emotional reserves like never before. But get ready, because what's unfolding next takes things to a whole new level. World Series Game 7, brought to you by Capital One, airing tonight at 8 Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Check out the full details at https://www.mlb.com/news/playoff/schedule. If those nail-biting moments, or even the epic extended Game 3 back at Dodger Stadium, had you gripping your seat, hold on tight. This final game will see both squads unleash every ounce of strategy, talent, and determination in a desperate grab for the championship trophy. It's been years since we've witnessed a decisive Game 7 in the World Series. The last one being the 2019 showdown between the Nationals and Astros, where Max Scherzer took the mound for the winning Nats. And guess what? Scherzer is stepping up again, this time pitching for Toronto. Picture this: two potential Hall of Fame legends dueling it out on the biggest stage of baseball. It's the kind of matchup that screams must watch. As for the fans, Blue Jays manager John Schneider urged, "Make some noise, get rowdy. We're primed and ready." Dive into these 7 essential facts and stats to gear up for World Series Game 7. Explore more at https://www.mlb.com/facts and figures from 2025 World Series Game 6. By now, you're familiar with the compelling backstories. The Blue Jays are on an astonishing journey from finishing dead last in 2024 to chasing their first World Series crown since 1993. Meanwhile, the Dodgers aim to etch their names as MLB's first repeat champions since the legendary 1998-2000 Yankees dynasty. A feat that's as ambitious as it is daunting. But here's where it gets truly electric. These narratives aren't just stories. They're amplified under the spotlight of a single, do-or-die game where heroes are born and legends are cemented. As always in a Game 7, expect a parade of relief pitchers poised for action, ready to step in at a moment's notice. This is the ultimate Game 7, Dodgers manager Dave Roberts noted, where players might face situations they've never encountered, and it's all about trusting the team to secure that win. Moving on to Game 7, here are 3 major insights from the tense Game 6 showdown. Read the full breakdown at https://mlb.com/news/takeaways Dodgers Blue Jays World Series Game 6 2025. In best of 7 series following the current 2-3-2 home field advantage format, teams that clinch Game 6 to force a decisive 7th have triumphed in 35 out of 56 such matchups. That's a solid 62.5% success rate. This trend even played out for these very Blue Jays, who rallied at home against the Mariners in the ALCS. When the Game 6 victors head to an opponent's stadium for the finale, they've claimed victory in 14 of 22 instances, 63.6%. Across all postseason history, squads hosting a winner-take-all contest have a near-even record of 69-67 overall, with 31-29 in best-of-7 series. The Dodgers last experienced a Game 7 in their 2020 NLCS triumph over the Braves during the COVID bubble. Their previous World Series Game 7 ended in defeat against George Springer's Astros back in 2017. The stuff of dreams for the Blue Jays. It's all about Game 7. Catch the story at https://www.mlb.com/Blue Jays lose World Series Game 6, ready for Game 7. The Blue Jays haven't faced a Game 7 since just a couple of weeks ago in the ALCS that propelled them here. But crucially, this franchise has 0 Game 7 appearances in World Series history, until now. Though the Dodgers entered as heavy underdogs, the Jays flipped the script with two dominant wins at Dodger Stadium early on, only to drop Game 6. These rivals have proven themselves perfectly matched in every way. Of course, only one team will be raising the trophy come Saturday night. Unpacking the top storylines for the first World Series Game 7 in 5 years. Get all the details at https://www.mlb.com/news2025 World Series Game 7 storylines, what to watch for. And this is the part most people miss. The home field advantage debate that could sway the outcome. Is it fair that teams get an edge by playing in their own stadium? Or does it level the playing field too much? We'd love to hear your take in the comments below. Does tradition trump balance in baseball? When is the game and how can I watch it? Game 7 unfolds Saturday at Rogers Center, with the first pitch slated for 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. PT on Fox. For viewers in the U.S., all games stream live on MLB.tv. Accessible via https://www.mlb.com/livestreamgames, affiliate ID editorial, with a valid pay TV subscription. Internationally, broadcasts are available too, just not in Canada, where Sportsnet holds exclusive English rights for every postseason matchup. TVA Sports covers the AL postseason and World Series in French, while RDS broadcasts the NL postseason in French. Who are the starting pitchers? Dodgers. Right-hander Shohei Ohtani. Player profile at https://www.mlb.com/660271. 1-1, 2.87 ERA. All pitchers except Yoshinobu Yamamoto are on deck, giving Dodgers manager Dave Roberts plenty of flexibility. While Roberts kept Ohtani's role hush-hush after the game, multiple reports confirm he'll take the mound as the starter. Deploying him as an opener on 3 days rest lets the team keep their star as designated hitter without overtaxing him. A smart strategy newcomers to baseball might appreciate as a way to maximize a versatile player's skills. Ohtani's Game 4 outing allowed 4 runs over 6+ innings. Solid, but not spectacular. Tyler Glasnow, who barely threw 3 pitches in Game 6, as detailed at https://flashmark www.mlb.com/Dodgers/news/Tyler Glasnow/records first save of 2025 should handle longer stints, and Blake Snell could play a part too. The Dodgers starters have been their ace performers all postseason, so leaning on them to clinch the title makes perfect sense. Blue Jays. Right-hander Max Scherzer. Player profile at https://www.mlb.com/453286. 5.19 ERA. Scherzer is poised for this dramatic World Series Game 7 assignment with Toronto. It's a storyline straight out of a movie for a future Hall of Famer who's battled age all year, delivering flashes of brilliance in the playoffs, like his stellar Game 4 in the ALCS against Seattle. In World Series Game 3, he surrendered 3 runs over 4 1/3 innings, including homers to Ohtani and Teoscar Hernandez. Scherzer's season-long issue with allowing 19 home runs in 85 regular season innings could be a big hurdle against the Dodgers. Explosive batting order, a point that sparks debate. Are veteran pitchers like Scherzer unfairly disadvantaged by today's power-hitting era, or is it just part of the game's evolution? But here's where it gets controversial. Handing the ball to a 41-year-old ace for the biggest game of the year. Some say it's a gamble on nostalgia, while others argue experience trumps youth. Do you agree, or think the Dodgers have the edge with Ohtani? Drop your opinions in the comments. Let's discuss. What are the starting lineups? Dodgers. The recent lineup tweaks didn't yield huge boosts, but they scraped together just enough runs to push to Game 7. Expect a similar setup as Game 6, dropping Mookie Betts to 4th, as covered at https://Dodgers/news/Mookie Betts/bases loaded hit World Series Game 6, and slotting Tommy Edman in center for Miguel Rojas at 2nd. Shohei Ohtani, https://www.mlb.com/660271. DH Will Smith, https:/player 6692257. C. Freddie Freeman, https:/88792. Pinch hitter, Freddie Freeman, https, pinch hitter, Max Muncy, https, pinch hitter, Bill. Here's one comment about Shohei Ohtani. Flash, www.mlb.com/player, Enrique Hernandez, /player 66924. CF Miguel Rojas, Max Muncy, https:/player 500743. Their offense sputtered in the loss, but with Yamamoto not starting, they'll field their strongest against a righty pitcher. George Springer, https:/mlb.com/player 54387. DH Nathan Lukes, https:/mlb.com/player 66477. Right fielder Dalton Varsho, https:/mlb.com/player 66482. Two batter Dalton Varsho, https://player 66139. CF Alejandro Kirk, https://player 66186. /mlb.com/player 68018. RF Ernie Clement, https://player 66391. Third base Andres Gimenez, https://player. CF Will the bullpens line up after the starters? Dodgers. With Yamamoto sidelined, the rest of the staff is game ready. But starters will lead off, conventional relievers, including his closer, to keep things fresh. Roki Sasaki, who has dominated since moving to the bullpen, as noted at https://mlb.com/news/Roki Sasaki high pressure October for Dodgers, tossed 33 pitches in Game 6, but lacked his usual sharpness. If needed, Emmett Sheehan, Justin Robleski, and Jack Dreyer could be key. The Dodgers haven't had Alex Vesia. Details at https://mlb.com/Dodgers/Alex Vesia family matter, due to a personal family issue. Blue Jays. Of course, Lewis Varland pitched again. He's appeared in 14 of Toronto's 17 postseason games, tying a record. Learn more at https://mlb.com/Blue Jays News. Lewis Varland postseason record pitching appearances with Brandon Morrow and Paul Assenmacher. He'll be in the mix, and with an off-day Thursday and Kevin Gausman's 6-inning Game 6 effort, the full roster is available. Expect closer Jeff Hoffman and setup man Seranthony Dominguez to shine, plus Chris Bassett, who handled tight spots in the ALCS Game 7 and World Series Game 6 ninth. Ohtani's role adds intrigue, and Schneider used lefty Mason Fluharty in Game 6 8th for a clutch double. Any injuries of note? Dodgers. Will Smith is managing a hairline fracture in his right hand, back in action since the NLDS. Tommy Edman is navigating a right ankle injury that sidelined him twice, and though the team hesitated to play him in center, he did so in Game 6 and might again. Tanner Scott isn't on the roster, per https://www.Dodgers/World Series 2025, as he recovers from a procedure. Blue Jays. Springer exited Game 3 with right side tightness, raising fears his season was over, but he returned for Game 6 in Toronto. Updates at https://www.mlb.com/bluejays/news/George Springer/status for World Series Game 6. The team believes it's manageable and won't worsen. Just about endurance. Look for him back at DH for this career-defining moment. Bo Bichette's left knee sprain was a concern, but he's been active since World Series Game 1. Story at https://www.mlb.com/bluejays/news. O. Bichette in Blue Jays lineup at second base for 2025 World Series Game 1 and played fully in Game 6. They might sub him late for a pinch runner if needed, as he's not at full speed on the bases. Who is hot and who is not? Dodgers. Hot is subjective for a team with offensive struggles since the NL wildcard round. They managed just 4 hits in Game 6, one each from Ohtani, Smith, Betts, and Edman. Only 3 Dodgers boast an OPS over .800 from the NLDS onward. Ohtani, 1.472, Freeman, .824, and Smith, .810. Andy Pages, batting .080 overall, was benched for the first time this postseason in Game 5. Blue Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. added a double in Game 6's defeat. But his postseason track record makes him arguably the scariest hitter remaining. If he's destined for a signature moment, Game 7 at home fits perfectly. Ernie Clement is the unsung hero, hitting .397 after a 2-hit Game 6, while Bichette is regaining form post-7-week knee layoff. The middle-order trio of Dalton Varsho, Alejandro Kirk, and Addison Barger could ignite things with a single big hit. They're all equipped to change the game in an instant. Anything else fans might want to know? A Blue Jays join an elite group as the 6th MLB team to face 2 Game 7s in one postseason, ALCS and WS. Alongside the 2017 Astros, 1991 Braves, 1987 Cardinals, 1986 Red Sox, and 1985 Royals. Of those, Springer's 17 Astros and the 85 Royals claimed the title. Ohtani matched Corey Seager's Dodgers record for most postseason homers in a year, 8 in 2020, with his blast in Game 3. What do you think will decide this game? Pitching, hitting, or sheer heart? And who's your pick to win? Is there a controversial call or strategy you're debating? Share your predictions and thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you and keep the conversation going.